Hey guys, it's Meg with another over voice narration. So today we're going to be making BananaQ's Filipino style. So today you'll need 2 to 3 plantains. I'm using 2. Your cutting board, your knife, brown sugar, and vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, not olive. Vegetable oil. Yeah, that is so not creepy. So I already cut this plantain and peeled it for you guys, just to give you an example what it will look like inside. So as I put that aside, I'm going to show you how I cut my plantains, which is so much easier. So these plantains, they're not like bananas, so you can't peel them traditionally like a banana. So you're going to have to cut both ends of the plantain off, and you're going to have to make your own banana slits, as I like to call them. So that's what I'm doing with my knife right here, and I'm actually pretty surprised that I didn't cut myself, because last time I accidentally cut myself because I was a little bit too excited to make my first traditional Filipino BananaQs. So you're just gonna slit some slits. You're gonna slit some slits. Whatever. You're gonna cut your peel thingy, and then you're gonna peel. And see, it is so much easier now. Like the first day I tried peeling it like a banana and it took me forever, and then my dad showed me how to do this because he used to own a BananaQ stand in the Philippines. So he passed on his wisdom to moi. So I'm just going to throw those aside. And there is your plantain. So now you're going to cut your plantains into multiple pieces, but make sure the plantains aren't cut small, because you want them to be really, you want them to be a decent size, like a snack size, but not like a snack size. You want it to be a bite size, yes. So as I'm cutting this, oh, it just looks so good. These are actually really ripe plantains that I got at Whole Foods. I really prefer the non-ripe plantains because they are harder when they give it more of like a candy feel when you have it. So now I'm going to take my vegetable oil and you're going to put it into your pan. Now I already put vegetable oil in this pan because I didn't want to put vegetable oil in the pan while I was holding the camera, and it's a hot pan with vegetable oil. So you're just going to light your pan, your stove up. I kind of had trouble with it. I was epically failing, which was really funny because I was like, why won't it turn on? So anyways, so you're going to put it on medium, and then you're going to get your plantains, daughter, and you're going to put them in with a British accent. So with the plantains, you're going to take a spoon, any large spoon, like a serving spoon or just a normal spoon, and there are 2 ways. You can slide them on from the sides, but make sure it doesn't splash like the last one just did. Or you can take your spoon, a serving spoon of your choice, and you can put the plantain on the spoon and then slowly dip it in. It's a much safer process, and you don't burn yourself as easily. Try not to burn yourself, because I actually burned myself one time because I accidentally plopped it. Okay, so just positioning that so it doesn't splash. So like that is how you're going to put it in, and there you go. I actually really like these voiceovers that I found that I could do, because it's so much easier than explaining them, because then my parents look at me weird like, what are you doing? Alright, so as I'm placing those in, again, you want to be careful and you try not to splash, because you don't want to burn yourself. I already have enough burns and scars for my mistakes, and I don't want you to do the same. So now we're just going to get your brown sugar. Light or dark brown sugar is fine. I prefer dark brown sugar just because it gives a much more realistic look to it. I don't know. I haven't tried light brown sugar yet, but I really like dark brown sugar. Alright, so after you, I mean, like, there's no even, like, portion of how much sugar you can put in. I mean, you just have to feel how much sugar you want to put in. If you want, like, 5 million cups of sugar, go ahead, be my guest. You might get diabetes, but that's okay, because you're enjoying this awesome food. No, I'm kidding, guys. Don't put too much, because it'll get too sweet, and then it'll just annoy your taste buds when something's way too sweet for you. Alright, so now you're going to mix your plantains around. You're going to mix it around for the first few minutes because you don't want them to burn right away. We're going to put the cover on later, but that's only because you need to let the, once the brown sugar is melted, you can put the cover on there and make sure that the plantains completely soak it up. So you're going to turn over your plantains every once in a while to make sure they don't burn and to make sure they cook evenly. Oh my god, my mouth is watering just by watching myself cook these plantains. I really just want to like go to the store because like I live right next to the grocery store and just get a bunch of plantains, like a year's supply of plantains and brown sugar and all, and not olive, but vegetable oil, and just make plantains for my dessert every day. It's so good, and it brings me back, to the Philippines. And I really love it, and it's so delicious. So now I'm just like putting the brown sugar and like spreading the brown sugar on top of the plantains. Ugh, guys, if you could smell what I smelled when I was making this, you would just die. Okay, so now I'm just going to take just a little bit more brown sugar because I felt like I needed a little bit more brown sugar. Because I am cool like that. Brown sugar, brown sugar, brown sugar, brown sugar. Gonna put my brown sugar. You know what I should do? I should just like sing a whole tutorial. That'd be kind of awkward though, don't you think? So yes, now I'm just mixing a bit more. And soon I will be putting my cover on top of my pan. Anytime now. But yeah, you want to make sure you mix them up good. And just get the top layer of it caramelized. And then you're just going to let the rest soak in when you put the pan on it. There we go. So now that you're done putting the cover of your pan, you're going to go ahead and get a plate, a big plate, or if you're not making a lot, you don't need a big plate. But you're going to take Reynolds wrap or any aluminum foil that you have. I have Reynolds wrap because that's what I always use. And you're just going to completely cover your plate. So you do not want to use paper towels or any other cover or plastic because it'll melt and it'll stick horribly. Yes, this does stick a bit. I would recommend, if you don't want it to stick as much, to put some spray on it, pan spray, on the foil so it doesn't stick as much. But this just works for me. I mean, it sticks a little bit, but you get used to it. So now we're gonna go back there after 2 or 3 minutes, and you can already tell that it is already somewhat caramelized. And it looks really good. So you're going to grab your spoon again, you're just going to mix it around, and you're going to flip them, not really flip them, but you're going to turn them over so they can cook evenly. Cooking evenly, cooking evenly. I'm cooking my BananaQ. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're cooking BananaQ. Okay, this is getting really awkward. I really should have shortened these clips, don't you think? But anyways, I like talking to you guys anyway, so whatever. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering. Do you guys watch Pretty Little Liars? I know I'm just rambling off here, but I'm really excited for Pretty Little Liars. I love Pretty Little Liars. I can't wait to find out who A is. I already read the book, so I already know who A is in the books. So you're going to wait another 2 or 3 minutes, and now they are done. Completely done. You're just going to make a few turns again. You're just going to mix it up a little bit more. And now you're going to get your aluminum covered plate and you're going to put your BananaQs in. The same way you're putting them in, like being careful putting them in, be careful taking them out, because you can still burn yourself. Hot oil plus clumsy person, aka me, equals bad scars and burns. Yeah. Welcome to my life story. But yes, you really want to be careful. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. Really, really good. So I made this for me and my dad. Yeah, for our dessert, for dinner. Looks really good. I love making this because it brings him back to his memories of cooking in the Philippines, and it brings me back to memories of which I do not remember, but I still have them somewhere in my noggin. I think there's one more in there. Yes, there is. I am smart. Okay. Oh, my voice just cracked. Puberty. I'm really hyper. I am sorry, guys. So, now we are done. So, let's have a look at the finishing stuff. Okay, guys. Can you tell me that thing is beautiful? You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why you don't no, okay, never mind. But yes, you can see how it glistens because of the caramelized, and you're gonna let it cool off for a while, but you don't want to make it cool completely, just because you don't want it to be too hard for you to eat. That's why this thing is best when it's at warm, when it's not too hot, not too cold, it's just at the right temperature. Or if you're me and my family, you're used to hot because you eat a lot, then you can eat it hot. Oh, warning, as I said, I did not put any pan spray on it, but you can put pan spray on the aluminum foil just so it doesn't stick as much as it did on mine. But anyways, you're just going to pick at it if it does stick, and it's so good. So this is the end of my BananaQ tutorial, Filipino style, and as you can tell from my face, it is really, really good. So I dare you guys to try it, and I love you guys. Bye. Peace out, yo.